have the Ogre from the United States of America. They are the undisputed champion of the world, coming off a knockout victory in their last fight. They'll be facing the Sandman from the United States of America, coming off a very tough decision loss in their last fight.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the dark cyan trunks with dark cyan trim, undisputed champion, the Ogre. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, wearing the black trunks with gray trim, the Sandman.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, you couldn't even squeeze through to your seat. This is that packed. The atmosphere is ridiculous.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. Build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
The sweetest thing, yeah. I left all the joy you bring, yeah.
He knocked his opponent almost out of the ring. That's what you call stamping your authority. So if you're getting in there with him tonight, you've got to make sure, you know what? I've got to make sure I've got a landing mat, because this is going to be a tough night tonight.
Miss with that jab. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Look at that right hand. You'd like to see more jabs. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. There's the bell for round 2. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. He takes that jab. Right hand. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That hook was off target. Good counter punching. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one time. Really need. Very beautifully, very alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really need. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. A little battle raps for you. So alive. Come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. 2 nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein of gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes, with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, really need. Very beautifully, very rated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really need. Very beautifully alliterated. What's up? Little battle raps for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and staff. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asks for police. crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really need, you know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you. Really need, really need, really need. Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. I like to welcome everybody out. Yeah. To the samurai. To the samurai.
Another gun. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was dead wrong. Filling out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. Let's get it started in round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have left? Straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Defense is not an option for these two. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing, at Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting, some failing, not plain sailing, entertaining. Check the ratings, let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left.
There's the bell to start round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
The straight right just misses. You know, we have to rate them as one of the best in their weight class. Has to be careful for that risk. What a massive upset this would be. And down goes the Sandman. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four. Can you continue?
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stat boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team and I'll send man airborne like fly B. Come like this.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes to the post, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again, and that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's not forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Trying to land that jab. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. He threw a punch and just got countered. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. Let's start the 6th. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
That counter shot lands. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Trying to score with the uppercut. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched.
Whoa, Johnny! The defense failed them. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This could be the end. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Just wanna find and run away, away from this place, away from mistakes broken, promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away, live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh aside again. This could be, 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 this could be the chance. What are you waiting for?
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. Round 7, here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
punch caught him clean. Straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers.
Swing and a miss with that hook. The straight right just misses. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Got out of the way of that right hook. He scores with the counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The Sandman is down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. You on that?
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. There's the bell to start round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Perfect counter lands. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. His stamina is off the charts. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Nope, that uppercut does not score. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Just missed with that hook. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. And we enter the ninth. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. These punches coming from every angle. Hook misses. Yoder has been stopped. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do.
Listen to me. Are you okay?
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up, what a journey towards this fight, what a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it, the fighters enjoyed it, I certainly enjoyed it, and what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. Winning team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, they won't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I told them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you have it. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given the task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared. Fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know the name range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice while it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many have-a-goes, just looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even 4-2-3, I'm like a can't count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. Hitting the game even though I spike. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. My victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. You see me moving like a
of stone, we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Lord, please bless my castle of sand, waiting on the battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is more toward my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance, lessen your tails. Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band, and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along, they with fortresses made of stone, we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come. Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars.
Hope you've passed your scuba license exam. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, the Ogre. You can see who has the power advantage. Up against them, it's Spaceman. And they'll have a nice reach advantage. Blink and this one is over, ladies and gentlemen. They'll be competing in the heavyweight division.
You want to get out of the way, because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck, you've just got to use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep them off you, because if they get up close and personal, you're going to have no ribs left.
First, we have the Ogre from the United States of America, and they are the Undisputed champ. In their last fight, they got knocked out. Let's see if they can bounce back in this one. And they'll be facing Spaceman from the United States of America.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side. Only two options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time. We already on the way. Better get themselves in line. Thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Yeah, spill venom out the inside of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the globe. No matter the weather, rain, sunny or snow. I guess all the sacrifice was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks. And you bout to learn why if you in my way. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down.
There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing, at Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting, some failing, not plain sailing, entertaining. Check the ratings, let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. Nigga left you when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Y'all been chasing material things. birds in the league. Heard the birds in the trees. Telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease. Wanna make it to believe. Bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time. I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up. This win my reward. Motivation. All the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less. Ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation.
Last fight was a very controversial decision loss.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the light orange trunks with red trim. Undisputed champion, the Ogre. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Wearing the gray trunks trimmed with purple. Spaceman.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. These two fighters are made for one another. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Good counter punch. How long will this individual be the king of the ring? Will they defend their undisputed title? What a combination. And that hook misses. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Tell who's stronger and who's faster. Caution being thrown to the wind. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. Here we go for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this tail. Did you see that? They're in trouble. And Spaceman goes down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Stumbling around in potholes. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, and they got rocked. What a moment this is. And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. This may do it. It's all coming to an end. Well, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
To make or break a fighter.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. The Ogre has been knocked out. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Are you okay? Get out of here.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and the new Undisputed Champion, Spaceman.